stupid lunatic! Ryan Campbell, soup to nuts! I'm Ryan. Welcome to my crazy jungle. I rolled out the red carpet for you, by the way. On today's video, we're going to be doing some bumper things. I got a new KBD bumper right here. We're going to do some unboxing and fitting. Let's commence. And that means let's go!
You are tuned in to Ryan Campbell, Soup to Nuts.
Alright, y'all. Today's video, before we get to what's on today's video, please subscribe down here, give me a like, comment. Don't forget to hit the bell to notify you when this idiot has some new videos for you. I'll give you a second for that. Okay, now the second's up. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it very much. Today's video I got for the 350Z twin turbo build project that I'm working on. I got a new rear bumper. I previously had a V-Crest bumper. I actually had 3 of them, and they all had fitment issues. They're cracked. I have other videos for it, and as a matter of fact, you know what? I'll link one of the, actually it's up here, I'll link one of the videos up here for you, so you could check out a little bit of what I was dealing with. But, anyways, anywho, in the meantime, right now, I got to fit up. I got a KBD rear bumper for the car. I think it's called like a 350Z mag or something like that they call it. But it's basically a 370Z Nismo style bumper for the 350Z. So it looks like the 370Z Nismo rear bumper, but it's supposed to fit my car, and I'm hoping it actually fits my car. I want it to fit my car, Pa. Please, Pa, can it fit? So basically, I got it. They sent it in a big box. V-Crest, they just shrink wrap the whole thing. So hopefully, and that was one of the problems with V-Crest. They just shrink wrap it, and then it got damaged during shipping. You know, that was one of the problems. And it also didn't fit too. That was the other major problem. But hopefully it's not damaged. The box seems relatively okay for being shipped. So first part of this video, I'm going to be unboxing it, taking a look at it. You're going to look at it with me at the same time. I mean, you're going to see the video after everything's been recorded, but you're catching my drift, I'm hoping. I still have hope left. I'm allowed to have that, right? I'm still allowed to have that. Am I not? Alright, so first part, basically, is going to see the unboxing, and it is folded up. They did fold it up, but you apply heat. You could do a few different methods. You could leave it outside in the sun. You could use a heat gun. You could do anything that kind of makes it hot. You could use a blow dryer. It just takes longer. I guess, powerful blow dryer, I suppose. I mean, anything that will apply heat to it and get it to pop back to its proper shape. So first part, unboxing, then as long as there's no major damage or anything right out of the gate, no problem, I'll use the heat gun to basically get it to fold. I'm doing this like down lower. I apologize, but this is the international signal for getting a bumper to get back into its proper shape. This is how you do it. I'm a sign language expert, don't question me. Oops, arm cramp, forearm cramp, I had a lot of coffee. Give it a rest. Get off my back. So first part, unboxing the box, unboxing the bumper, opening the box up and make sure there's no damage or nothing, and nothing's weird. Then second part basically is using the heat gun to get it basically into shape of where it should be. And then third part is fitting up, and hopefully hopefully all 3 parts go well, but especially the third part. We could work things out there. So hopefully this is a good video, but I'm not sure yet at the time of recording right now. And I have a condition, and doctors are still working on it. I actually have to go to a research lab next Wednesday, so wish me luck for that. But anyway, I'm probably going to video, I'll video the unboxing, and then we'll take it from right there. So I'm gonna reset up and everything, and then start the video back up. Like that! Let's go! Alright, so ripping the, I don't know what they're called, these little metal copper looking box staples, cardboard staples, I don't know, but there's a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like there's 11. Which is good, so box don't pop on you. You don't want to pop and lock and box. Alright, open sesame! Oh, I missed one. Let me get these out of here. They're dangerous. They'll cut you. They'll shank you. They actually will cut you. I'll bring you in closer, so you can see how it comes. This is how she comes. It's kind of triple folded. Looks like a fold. This is where the looks like on both sides. This is kind of where the tail light will be. So this is kind of like the corner of the car. This will be like the side of the car going down the driver's side. This would be the back of the car here. That would be kind of where the muffler should be, sort of. So they fold it here at the corner. It looks like they kind of fold it in half, like in the middle of the license plate as well. That's some, I guess, instructions and hardware or something here. I also did order the light kit with it. There's supposed to be here LEDs that go here. This is basically for the turn signals, because there's no, the stock turn signal is kind of built into the bumper. Sort of, I could be off a little bit. Kind of here or so, I guess. But basically in the back, so it's kind of cut into the bumper. The turn signal sits here, so this has it here. So I have to do, a little bit of wiring and whatnot. This, I'm guessing, is the lights, LED strips. It should be that. And we got this guy. Alright, I'll put you back on tripod. I don't see anything obvious yet, but time will tell. Once I get it popped back in place, I can really take a better look. So, I'm going to stop you for a second. I'm going to resituate here. I'm going to get this box. Out of here and put probably a blanket or cloth or something like that on the ground so it doesn't get scratched up on the cement while I heat it up. So, basically the same spot I'm going to work in, but resituate, and I'll bring it right back. Stay tuned. All right, I'm just gonna time lapse this crap because it takes a while. Basically, you just take the damn heat gun. You don't put it directly onto the surface, but you just, like you're blow drying your hair. Just like 6 inches away or whatever. And you just heat up the whole area, and then you just kind of slowly, do multiple passes and just slowly get it back into shape. That's the process here at this point. So, just gonna time lapse this because otherwise this video is gonna be crazy, stupid long. Hi. So we're getting it close. I'm getting it pretty close here with the heating to get it back into shape. It's almost there. It's like, I don't know, 90%, 85, 90% of the way of where it needs to be. I think I could get the extra 15 with some more work, more heating, and just kind of holding places in spot. And I might even, leave it outside for a little while. That might do the trick as well, possibly. I'll try that too later on. But I'm close enough now that I want to try to fit it up now, because if it doesn't come close to fitting at all, then I'm wasting my time trying to get, that extra 15% or so. Because if it doesn't fit, I'm not using it. That's how this works. So next step, actually I'll just give you a quick view here. I have this box here holding it up because it tends to want to tip back just the way it's cut. That's just the nature of the beast. There's, that's not a problem. That's just how, that's how it is. I think even the stock one might do that. But, you get kind of the look at, this is obviously the back of it. You can see where the exhaust would go, there and there. that area there is a license plate. I'm guessing I will probably put license plate lights, or light, whatever the case, right there along that slot, as you could see. So I'll probably put, you know, something there for license plate lights so I don't get in trouble with the coppers. So this is the passenger side, driver side over there. You'll get a better look once I go to fit it up, because you know, just the way it's a little bit of a tight garage, and I don't want this thing. It's already kind of in the way. So, but because basically I'm quitting for the night at this point. I did start a little bit late. I had some other things going on besides this. So I'm quitting for the night, but you know, in the video, this is going to be the next thing, is fitting up. So I'm leaving this here for now, so you know, you can still at least walk by here. But you'll get a better look if you just hold on a few seconds. I mean, it might be 15 or 20. Just hold on and keep watching. Watch the video anyway, damn it. Just keep watching the video. If you don't keep watching the video, I'm going to find you, hunt you down, and dump peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all over your front yard. I hope you're hungry. Just keep watching, okay? Can you do me a favor? Make me happy. Keep watching. Please. Watch, damn it. All right, so next you're going to see me fitting that bad boy up to the back of the girl here. Right now. Hi. All right, so I can't hold the camera, door issues here, but got the bumper semi kind of hung up. I didn't really fully fit it, but so far it's looking better than the V-Crez BS that I had to deal with. Here, let me show you really quick. Alright, so right now I only have these bungees holding it up. There's 0 screws in it, no hardware, nothing, no zip ties, nothing holding it, just these bungees here. So, with that in mind, keep that in mind, you know, once I get this kind of held up in place, you know, with hardware, the light fitment around the light looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. And same on this side. Obviously, it kind of has to be held up into place a little bit better. I'm going to have to put a screw in, you know, from the inside of the trunk through here too, to kind of line it up a little bit better. But when it's kind of somewhat, there we go, it's pretty good. Fitment is pretty good. The light's sitting almost where it needs to be. You can see the screw holes basically line up, and it's when it holds up tight. Ow! It comes pretty damn close to lining up with the wheel well with the fender. And show you on this side. Ow! So it's pretty close. I wouldn't say 100% absolutely perfect, but it's good enough that I would be happy with it. One thing is, this is actually, it's not too bad once it's up and in place. We'll see how it sits once we get the hardware, but you know, hopefully it sits somewhat centered in that hole there. So I'm more worried about it touching the muffler tip and having a little bit of paint melting issues going on. I don't want to have that problem. So I mean, if I have to make a slight adjustment, slight trimming, or if I have to adjust the hanger on the muffler slightly to make it sit in a slightly different spot, I could play with it a little bit. But it looks like it's not too far off. So yeah, I'm fairly pleased so far. I'm not giving my 100% thumbs up yet. I'm not giving the soup to nuts stamp of approval yet, but it has potential. So far, I'm not angry. I'm not ready to throw the damn thing into the road yet. So it looks like we have potential. This may work out. We may have it work out. Damn it. And also, take a look at it. Obviously, it's not painted, but get a good look at it. I think it looks pretty good. And guess what? It's my car. And guess what? I use my money. So guess what? I'm the one that has to be satisfied here. I hope you're satisfied with the video. Please give me a like. Please share it and please subscribe. Just I throw that little plug in there randomly because why the hell not? Because, I mean, don't you want to see more of this goddamn idiot? I do, every day. Alright, so, I'm probably going to do a time lapse here of, I don't know if I'm going to put every piece of hardware that's eventually going to be on it, but I want to put a few screws on it to hold it in place, the main screws. I may later on, underneath, like build a couple of brackets or something just to kind of stabilize the whole thing. Because obviously it doesn't have the full OEM mounting location spots. I'm sorry, I'm going a little cuckoo here. So later on, I'm probably going to build some brackets underneath just to stabilize it. I'm probably going to end up doing that with the front bumper too, but I just want to get it fitted up, make sure I don't have to do any trimming or anything like that, so that way it can be taken off and then be, you know, when I'm ready to paint, I don't have to do anything on the car. It's just, sanding and prep work and that type of thing. So yeah, so we're gonna time-lapse putting some hardware on, and then we'll get a better look and a better idea of how well it's gonna... I'm getting things done. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So, went pretty well, if I say so myself. All right, the one thing I did have to do. All right, here I did have to trim a little bit that you saw in the time lapse. I had the die grinder down there, and so I had to trim this a little bit because it was kind of pushing the whole tail light that way, and it wasn't allowing the tail light to light up. So I trimmed that a little bit. I still, later on, I have to sand it and make it, perfect, but I got the basic trimming done. And so it lines up pretty well here. As you can see, I do have to tighten this gap up. I do have to drill another hole for the mounting. And then that'll allow me to push it up a little bit tighter. So, but otherwise, it fits pretty well. I do have to, in here, in the sheet, in the quarter panel, there's a hole in the quarter panel that I can get to from the trunk. It's the same thing on both sides. So basically, I have to put a bolt, and then the plastic here kind of goes at a right angle, so I can kind of get behind there too, behind the plastic behind here. So I have to put like a screw or a bolt and a nut or something like that through there. But it's pretty tight, and you kind of, as you can see, I have to kind of pull the bumper to get it lined up. So it's kind of a two-person job because it is a little bit tough to get back there. You kind of have to throw your body into the trunk. Throw the body in the trunk, Johnny! Don't let the coppers see ya! So, so it's going to be a two-person job. I'll have to get somebody to give me a hand once it's time to actually mount this after it's painted and all that. So it's the same thing on both sides. But I am actually with the heat gun. It'll help a little bit. I'm going to try to heat up this area right here and just try to bend it out slightly just to get a slight bend. I think it'll make it line up a little bit better and make it, I don't have to pull it quite as hard. So I think that'll help. I'll do that on both sides. Other than that, once I get everything tightened properly and that lined up and that tight, this will sit slightly flatter, but I think it sits pretty good. I did realize underneath I ain't kind of pop it into the groove properly, so once I do that, it'll be in the groove properly, it'll sit slightly tighter and also hold it a little bit better. But other than that, you know, lines up fairly decently. If this bothers me later on, I don't know if it will or not, but I mean, if this bothers me later on, I could always, you know, put like a little cover or make like a little, you know, trim piece or something like that. That, you know, I could do something here if I want to, but I don't know if it's gonna bother me or not. So it's basically the same thing on this side. I still have to drill a hole out here to get this up tighter, but it lines up pretty well. Same thing here. I have to pull it a little bit, and you know, to get this line up, I could do that later. Just to once I mount it, two-person job. But the taillights fit perfectly. I do have both of them screwed in place, as you can see, and the muffler. As you can see, it is hitting right here, and it isn't perfectly centered in this, you know, in this hole, gap, cutout, whatever you want to call it. Once I pull this up tighter a little bit, and, you know, I can pull up tighter, it does make it a little bit better. But I could bend the bracket a little bit on the muffler, you know, the hanging bracket. I could bend that a little bit to kind of scoot it over, maybe like 3/4 of an inch, and then it'll be perfect. So, but that's something I could definitely adjust. That's not a big problem. All right, so you know, I'll adjust that later once I get the, you know, the bumper painted and back on here. I might adjust it before I put the bumper up. I don't know, but that's pretty easy fix. But take a gander. Take a gander at the sexy girl. Look at that booty, baby. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. You just wanna smack that ass. Yeah. Yeah, girl, smack that ass. Ooh, you like that, don't you? Wow, wow, bad girl. Ooh. Ah, let's get kinky. But no, it looks pretty damn good, I think. I'm happy. I'm pleased. I am pleased. It's gonna look snazzy. It's gonna look snazzy, Charlie. And I also have the black taillights that I'm gonna use. That they're painted black. Like, you know, with the taillight paint type of thing, whatever it's called, but the taillights are gonna be black. And later on, I'm probably gonna do a carbon fiber wing on the trunk. So something kind of like a duckbill, but a little bit different, not quite as pronounced. I think it's gonna look pretty good. If I didn't think it was gonna look good, why the hell would I put it on there? You know? Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. Lights, camera, action! I'm happy with my purchase. KBD bumpers, or KBD ink, whatever the hell the rest of, I don't know. KBD came through for your boy. So obviously it's not OEM fitment, it's not 100%, but as far as like aftermarket body kit situations, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'd give it a recommend. It's not 100%, but I'll give it like maybe a B plus, maybe a B plus. A being OEM. But I mean, to get A that's not OEM, like aftermarket, you're spending like quadruple the price. Whatever the price is, just, you know, multiply by 4. And that's what you'll pay to get an A. So you save a ton of money, and you could work with a B plus. You could turn with a little bit of work. You could turn a B plus into maybe an A minus ish. You know, give or take a couple of points, depending on how much the professor likes you or doesn't like you. Depends on how you're rolling and how your situation is set up. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. What's new, right? How's this person doing? How's going on? I don't know. Alright, so got that all fitted up. Next coming up, I did take the intercooler pipes over to Alan at Dynamic Performance, and he's rewelding it and gonna fix it all up for me. So I don't know exactly when they're coming back, but hopefully not too long. But video-wise, probably the next thing. Car-wise, and a good old 350Z turbo build. Next thing I'm gonna be doing on here one of two things. Depends on my mood, I guess. I still have to fit up the side skirts. I got a plastic welder because I do have to make a cut in them because they're slightly too long, so I have to cut them and shorten them slightly. You'll see what I'm talking about once I get to doing it, but I did get a plastic welder because I have to put a cut and then basically re-weld the plastic together. So I do have to do that on the side skirts I already have. So it's either that's one of the two, or the other thing, I have to take this radiator core support off, clean it up. Also underneath where one of the intercooler mounts, underneath the intercooler mounts is, I snapped off one of the 10 mils. One of the 10 mil screws, bolts. I got a Sharpie. One of the 10 mil screws, bolts, situations. Anyway, it snapped off, so I gotta get it out of there, drill it out, do something with this. That way I could properly mount underneath the intercooler. Basically, underneath the intercooler is like two little tabs sticking out, are welded to the intercooler that stick underneath the car, and then they have holes in it, so that way I could bolt it straight up to help support the intercooler. One of them one of them's okay. The other one I have to get the thing out. And then obviously clean it up, make it all look pretty and all that crap, and then throw it back on, and then I can start putting the AC condenser or evaporator or whatever, the condenser, AC condenser in there. And I could also, I gotta wait for the piping for the intercooler. I mean, I could mount the intercooler back on and all that. I could start putting the front end together-ish. And, actually, you know what? Scrap all that crap. Dun, 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 dun. I just remembered. Next thing I'm going to be doing on the car is the previous video. I told you there's a couple little brackets I have to make to mount a few things in the engine bay. And also there's fuses or relays I have to mount. So I'm going to be making those brackets. I got the metal. Right here for ya. That's what's going to be coming up next. But the other stuff that I mentioned, you know, keep that in mind because that's coming soon as well. So you know what? You should subscribe to keep up with what's going on this side of town. And like, comment, share the video, please. Please share it and spread the word around that there's a crazy guy running around here. And subscribe down here. Hit me up on my socials. They're down in the description. Stay safe during this quarantine, crazy world, biblical shit going on. And you know what? You need to get out of the house, hop in your car, and drive fast. Take chances.